In the annals of biblical history, few figures are as enigmatic as Esau, the firstborn of Isaac and Rebekah. Born a twin, Esau's life was marked by a series of choices that set him on a path distinctly different from his brother Jacob. From the very beginning, their destinies were intertwined yet divergent, creating a narrative that is as complex as it is fascinating. Esau, rugged and passionate, was a man of the field, a hunter, embodying a spirit of wild freedom that contrasted sharply with his brother's quiet demeanor. His character, steeped in layers of mystery and intrigue, has fascinated scholars and theologians for centuries. His life was a tapestry of bold choices, familial dynamics, and powerful consequences that resonate through the ages. This is the story of Esau, a story of a man who dared to live by his own rules. As we delve into the untold story of Esau, prepare to journey through a life filled with complexity, choices, and consequences. The story of Esau begins even before his birth, in the womb of his mother, Rebekah. Rebekah's pregnancy was anything but ordinary. She bore within her not one but two lives, twin brothers, Esau and Jacob. Yet, it was not their shared birth that made this pregnancy unusual, but rather their distinct and contrasting reactions within the womb. As Rebekah journeyed through her daily life, the twins' responses to their surroundings were remarkably different. In the presence of idolatrous places, Esau would stir, agitated and restless. But when Rebekah passed by locations of Torah study, it was Jacob who would react, as if drawn to the divine teachings even before birth. Puzzled and intrigued, Rebekah sought to understand this peculiar phenomenon. She turned to Shem, a wise prophet revered for his knowledge and insight. Shem's explanation was profound. He revealed to Rebekah that she was carrying not just two children, but two nations within her. These nations would be forever distinct, their destinies divergent. The unusual activity in her womb was a reflection of this divergence, a foretelling of the future. Rebekah went back home, her mind filled with Shem's prophetic words. She bore her pregnancy with a newfound understanding, aware that her twins were destined for different paths. These prenatal events hinted at the diverging destinies of Esau and Jacob, a foretelling of the tumultuous relationship that would ensue. Esau, the skillful hunter, had a relationship with his father Isaac that was marked by respect, yet tinged with deception. Esau's prowess as a hunter was not merely a testament to his physical strength, but also a reflection of his character. Bold, relentless, and resourceful, he was a man of the world, a stark contrast to his brother Jacob, the quiet scholar. Isaac, their father, held Esau in high regard. He admired his eldest son's courage and tenacity, traits that Esau displayed in abundance every time he ventured into the wilderness. This deep-seated respect for Esau's abilities was perhaps one reason why Isaac seemed to favor him, a preference that unknowingly set the stage for a series of events that would alter the course of their lives. But beneath this veneer of respect, there was a subtle undercurrent of deception. Esau, for all his strength and bravery, was also impulsive and short-sighted. His decisions were often guided by immediate needs, a trait that his brother Jacob exploited time and again. This impulsive nature would eventually lead Esau to trade his birthright for a bowl of lentil stew, a decision that would have profound consequences. Even so, the relationship between Esau and Isaac was complex and nuanced. It was a dance of mutual admiration and unspoken tension, of love and betrayal, of respect and deception. In the intricate dance of father and son, seeds of future events were being sown. A bowl of lentil stew, a seemingly insignificant meal that would forever alter the course of Esau's life. So begins the tale of a decision that would reverberate through the annals of time. In the heat of the day, after hunting in the fields, a famished Esau returns home to find his twin brother, Jacob, preparing a simple meal of lentil stew. Esau, driven by his immediate hunger, demands a portion. But Jacob, ever the opportunist, sees a chance to negotiate a deal that would change the course of their destinies. Jacob proposes a trade, the immediate satisfaction of Esau's hunger for the long-term spiritual rights of their father's inheritance. The birthright, traditionally the privilege of the firstborn, carries with it not just material wealth but also spiritual leadership and a covenant with God. It is a weighty responsibility and a profound honor. Esau, however, consumed by his immediate needs, sees little value in this distant and intangible birthright. He rationalizes his decision with a dismissive question: what good is a birthright to me if I am dying of hunger? With that, he trades his future legacy for a bowl of lentil stew. This pivotal moment is not just a transaction between brothers, it is a testament to their contrasting values. Esau, the impulsive hunter, prioritizes the immediate, the tangible. Jacob, on the other hand, is willing to forego immediate gratification for a future promise. The scriptures paint a vivid picture of Esau, a man of the field, a man of action, not given to pondering the distant future. His decision to trade his birthright, while seemingly impulsive, is entirely in keeping with his character. Yet, it is this very decision that would set the stage for the blessings from Isaac and the unfolding of their destinies. The decision to trade his birthright, a moment of hunger, turned into a lifetime of consequence for Esau. The repercussions of this choice would echo through the generations, a stark reminder of the price one can pay for prioritizing the immediate over the eternal. The ripples of Esau's choices extended far beyond his own life. The moment he chose immediate gratification over his birthright, a course was set that would forever change his life and the lives of those around him. Esau's decision, driven by hunger and impatience, led to him losing his father Isaac's blessings, a pivotal point in biblical history. But perhaps the most profound consequence lay not in the material loss, but in the spiritual and emotional aftermath. Esau had to live with the knowledge of what he had given away, a burden that might have been heavier than any physical deprivation. He stands as a stark reminder of the complexities of human nature, of how our choices, often made in the heat of the moment, can reverberate through our lives in ways we could never anticipate. In the story of Esau, we find a mirror to our own lives, a reminder of the profound impact our choices can have on our destiny. Do the departed remain conscious of the world of the living? This question, draped in layers of mystery and intrigue, has been the subject of countless debates and discussions throughout the annals of human history. It's a query that tugs at our innate curiosity, that inherent part of us that seeks to understand the world beyond our immediate perception. The question of whether the dead have consciousness of the living world is not a simple one. It's a fascinating intersection of philosophy, religion, and the uncharted territories of human consciousness. It's a question that has been pondered by great minds, from ancient philosophers to modern-day theologians and scientists. And yet, despite centuries of contemplation and debate, we remain without a definitive answer. Why does this question captivate us so? Perhaps it's because it speaks to our deepest, most primal fears and hopes. The fear of oblivion, of a world continuing on without us, versus the hope for continuity, for a consciousness that persists beyond the confines of our physical existence. It's a topic that stirs in us feelings of wonder, curiosity, fear, and hope, all at once. The quest to understand the consciousness of the departed is not merely an intellectual exercise. It's a journey that touches upon fundamental aspects of our existence, our beliefs, our values, and our understanding of life and death. It's a journey that may lead us to question and perhaps even redefine our understanding of what it means to be conscious, to be aware, to be alive. Yet, as we embark on this journey, we must remember that the terrain is vast, and the perspectives are many. The views on this matter range from the religious to the scientific, from the philosophical to the personal. Each perspective offers its own insights, its own interpretations, its own truths. In our exploration of this topic, we'll delve into various perspectives, including biblical passages that suggest a lack of knowledge among the deceased, and examples of souls that seem to have an awareness of earthly events. As we delve into this question, we must remember that perspectives vary and interpretations are vast. The Bible in Ecclesiastes suggests a lack of awareness among the deceased. A haunting line, isn't it? The 9th chapter of Ecclesiastes in particular paints a rather bleak picture of the afterlife. The author, traditionally assumed to be King Solomon, declares in verse 5, "For the living know that they shall die, but the dead know not anything. Neither have they any more a reward, for the memory of them is forgotten." The language here is stark, suggesting a state of oblivion, a deep sleep from which there is no waking. A sleep devoid of dreams, of thought, of consciousness. It's a passage that has shaped many a theological debate, stirring the pot of controversy with its austere implications. But as with all matters of scripture, interpretation is key. Some argue that Solomon is speaking metaphorically, that his words are a poetic expression of the human condition, not a theological treatise on the afterlife. Others, however, see in his words a literal truth, a declaration that death is the end of consciousness, a final and irrevocable cessation of awareness. It's a complex issue, fraught with ambiguity and open to a myriad of interpretations. After all, the Bible is a living text, a tapestry of stories and wisdom that has been interpreted and reinterpreted across millennia. Its truths are often veiled, its messages layered with meaning and metaphor. In the end, the question of consciousness in death is as much a question of interpretation as it is a question of faith. It's a riddle wrapped in a mystery, a paradox that challenges our deepest held beliefs about life, death, and what lies beyond. While Ecclesiastes may suggest a lack of awareness, other biblical passages tell a different story. The Bible, it seems, is not of one mind on the matter, but that's a discussion for another scene. For now, we leave you with this thought to ponder. What does it mean to be conscious in death? And how does our answer to that question shape our understanding of life? Opening. There are biblical examples of souls that seem to exhibit awareness of earthly events. As we delve deeper into the question of the consciousness of the dead, we find that the Bible presents instances that appear to contradict the notion of obliviousness among the deceased. These examples suggest that the consciousness of the dead may hinge on their spiritual level or state. Consider the story of the rich man and Lazarus in the book of Luke. After their deaths, the rich man, in torment, sees Lazarus in Abraham's bosom, demonstrating a level of awareness of his surroundings and his past life. This narrative seems to challenge the idea of the dead being entirely cut off from the living world. In another instance, the book of Revelation speaks of the souls of martyred saints crying out for justice. They are depicted as conscious, aware of their past sufferings, and eagerly anticipating the final judgment. This portrayal of the deceased suggests a degree of consciousness that extends beyond the grave. The biblical account of Samuel appearing to Saul through the witch of Endor also seems to indicate a level of consciousness after death. Samuel's spirit is presented as cognizant and capable of interacting with the living, further complicating the picture of the afterlife. These examples, along with others present in the Bible, hint at a complexity that challenges our understanding of life, death, and the in-between. They suggest that the consciousness of the dead may not be a one-size-fits-all phenomenon, but rather something that varies, perhaps based on spiritual level or state. Of course, these narratives are open to interpretation, and different schools of thought within Christianity may offer differing views on these passages. Some may see these as literal instances of post-mortem consciousness, while others may view them as metaphoric or symbolic. Closing. These contrasting biblical examples show the complexity of the question of the consciousness of the dead. Beyond the Bible, there are other perspectives and beliefs about the consciousness of the dead. Let's delve into this fascinating realm of thought, shall we? Cultural beliefs, for instance, provide a rich tapestry of ideas on this topic. In some Eastern philosophies, the consciousness of the deceased is thought to persist in a different form, often through the concept of reincarnation. Native American cultures, on the other hand, often revere their ancestors, believing that they maintain a spiritual presence and influence on the living world. Personal experiences, too, often referred to as anecdotal evidence, play a significant role in shaping beliefs about the consciousness of the deceased. People from various walks of life report experiences that range from feeling the presence of a departed loved one to full-blown apparitions. These experiences, though subjective and unverifiable, hold deep personal significance for those who experience them. In the realm of science, the question of consciousness after death is met with skepticism and caution. The scientific method requires observable, repeatable evidence, something that is inherently elusive when it comes to matters of the afterlife. Nonetheless, some researchers are exploring the edges of our understanding of consciousness, such as near-death experiences and the study of quantum physics, to bring some empirical light into this shadowy realm. The diversity in beliefs about the consciousness of the deceased is indeed vast. From religious doctrines to cultural traditions, from personal experiences to scientific theories, each viewpoint adds another layer to our understanding, or perhaps our lack thereof. Each perspective is a testament to the human desire to understand what lies beyond the veil of death, a question as old as humanity itself. Yet despite our ceaseless quest for knowledge, the definitive answer to the question of the consciousness of the dead remains elusive. As we've seen, beliefs vary widely, shaped by numerous factors including cultural context, personal experiences, and scientific understanding. Despite the multitude of perspectives, the question of the consciousness of the dead remains a mystery. Our exploration continues as we strive to unravel the enigma that is the human consciousness, in life and beyond. The consciousness of the dead and their awareness of the living world is a complex and intriguing issue. As we've delved into this topic, we've encountered a multitude of perspectives, all of which highlight the complexity of this issue. From biblical passages suggesting the deceased lack knowledge of the living world, to contrasting narratives implying a certain level of awareness, the subject is far from black and white. The book of Ecclesiastes, for example, provides a perspective that leans towards the dead being oblivious to earthly events. Yet, other accounts in the Bible narrate instances where souls appear to have an understanding of what's occurring among the living. Such contrasting viewpoints, within the same text, underline the complexity and the paradoxes inherent in this issue. Moreover, the consciousness of the dead may not be a uniform experience. Some interpretations, as we've discussed, suggest that this awareness might depend on the spiritual level of the deceased. This perspective introduces another layer of complexity, implying that the afterlife consciousness is not a one-size-fits-all scenario, but rather a nuanced experience that could vary from soul to soul. This notion of variability brings us to the question of spiritual growth and evolution. Could it be that the consciousness of the deceased evolves over time, gaining more awareness as they progress in their spiritual journey? Or is it a static state, fixed at the moment of death? These questions, while fascinating, add to the labyrinthine nature of the issue. In the end, it's important to remember that our understanding of this subject is, at best, speculative. We are attempting to comprehend a realm that is largely beyond our humanly experiences and understanding. The interpretations and perspectives we've explored are not definitive answers, but rather signposts in the vast, uncharted territory of the afterlife. As we continue to explore this topic, we must remember that the only certainty is the uncertainty of the consciousness of the dead. In the quietude of mortality's final moments, a profound transformation begins. The soul, a luminous entity of divine essence, finds itself at the threshold of a journey that transcends the boundaries of the earthly realm. Yet, it hesitates. It lingers at the precipice of the known and the unknown, tethered to the world it has known, the body it has inhabited. This reluctance is not born out of fear, but rather a profound attachment. For the soul and the body share a deep bond, a symbiosis that spans a lifetime. The body, the vessel, has been the soul's home, its sanctuary in the physical world, and now, as the mortal coil unravels, the soul must bid farewell, a reluctant departure from the tangible to the ethereal. As the soul awakens to its new reality, it experiences a wave of awareness, a stark realization of its existence beyond the confines of the physical body. This moment of cognizance is shrouded in mystery, a veil of enigma that only the soul can penetrate. It's a moment that transcends human comprehension, a moment that echoes within the silent corridors of eternity. In this realm of existence, time and space lose their conventional meaning. The soul, now unfettered, begins to perceive the universe not through the senses but through a heightened spiritual awareness. It begins to sense the divine energy that permeates creation, a radiant presence that beckons it, drawing it towards a realm of divine illumination. Yet this transition is not abrupt. It's a gradual process, a gentle unfolding of the soul's innate divinity. The soul, still imbued with the essence of its earthly existence, starts to uncoil its spiritual tendrils, reaching out to the divine light that beckons it. It's a dance of the spiritual and the temporal, a delicate ballet of the soul's longing for the divine and its poignant farewell to the earthly realm. As the earthly ties are severed, the soul embarks on an enigmatic journey, drawn towards the radiant embrace of the divine. The reluctant departure marks only the beginning, the first step into a journey of profound mystery and divine revelation. Beyond the veil of mortality, the soul encounters a radiant and divine light. This encounter is no ordinary meeting. It is a pivotal moment, a spiritual rendezvous that marks the commencement of a profound transformation. Detached from the earthly body, the soul finds itself in the presence of a celestial luminescence, a divine radiance that is both overwhelming and intriguing. In the mystical traditions of Judaism, this divine encounter is depicted as a sublime, awe-inspiring experience. The soul, unburdened by physical constraints, is suddenly aware of a deeper, more profound reality. This radiant and divine light is not just a beacon in the ethereal corridors of the afterlife, but a manifestation of the divine itself. This encounter sparks a metamorphosis within the soul. It's like a moth drawn to a flame. The soul is irresistibly attracted to this divine light. It undergoes a transformation that is both profound and intricate, a spiritual evolution that transcends our mortal understanding. The divine light illuminates the soul's past, present, and future, unveiling the intricate tapestry of its existence. Every action, every choice, every moment of joy and sorrow is bathed in this divine radiance, providing the soul with a perspective not possible in the physical realm. But this divine encounter is not just a moment of revelation, it is also a moment of reflection. The the soul begins to comprehend the profound implications of its earthly actions and choices. It realizes that its journey in the mortal realm resonates deeply in this spiritual voyage, shaping its encounter with the divine. This realization is a catalyst for the soul's journey ahead. It equips the soul with a newfound understanding, a spiritual wisdom that will guide it through the ethereal corridors of the afterlife. It underscores the paramount importance of leading a virtuous and righteous life, preparing the soul for its ongoing divine encounters. Illuminated by the divine, the soul embarks on a spiritual voyage of reunion and remembrance. As we delve deeper into the soul's journey, we will explore these poignant reunions and the profound memories they evoke, offering a glimpse into the enduring bonds that transcend the temporal realm. In the ethereal corridors of the afterlife, the soul finds solace in the embrace of familiar spirits. As we delve deeper into the soul's journey, we come to a poignant chapter that tugs at the very fabric of our hearts. The soul, now free from the confines of its earthly vessel, embarks on a quest of reconnection. It is here, beyond the veil of mortality, where it reunites with the souls of loved ones. This reunion is not bound by the physical limitations we know in our mortal existence. Instead, it transcends the tangible, manifesting in a spiritual connection that is as profound as it is ineffable. Imagine, if you will, a meeting place beyond the confines of time and space, where souls intertwined in life reconvene. This is not a reunion of words or physical embraces, but a merging of spiritual energies, a communion of souls. It is a testament to the enduring bonds that outlive our earthly existence and persist, untethered by the mortal coil. This reconnection offers the soul a sense of solace and comfort. It's a gentle reminder of love that transcends death, of relationships that endure in the spiritual realm. It's a poignant moment, filled with a sense of longing and fulfillment, of sorrow and joy, of loss and reunion. But this reunion is not an end in itself. Rather, it is a part of the soul's ongoing journey, a stepping stone towards its ultimate destination. As the soul rekindles its connections, it also gathers strength, drawing from the love and bonds it shared in its earthly existence. This spiritual reunion, as mysterious as it may be, offers us a glimpse into the enduring nature of love and connection. It underscores the belief that our relationships do not end with death. Instead, they continue to thrive, to evolve, in the realm beyond. And so, in the embrace of familiar spirits, the soul finds solace and prepares for the next phase of its journey. This, my friends, is the power of reunion beyond the veil, a testament to the enduring bonds of love, a beacon of hope that illuminates the soul's path as it ventures further into the unknown. As the soul navigates the spiritual realm, it undergoes a meticulous process of judgment and purification. Within the ethereal corridors of the afterlife, the soul embarks on a journey of self-examination. Each choice made, every action taken during its earthly sojourn is laid bare. This stage is not about punishment, but rather a deep and profound understanding of the consequences of one's actions. Each soul is its own judge, as it introspects, contemplates, and ultimately learns from its past. In this stage of judgment, the soul is not alone. It is guided by divine entities, spiritual mentors who accompany the soul, helping it to navigate through the intricate labyrinth of its past. The soul, in its ethereal form, is not bound by the limitations of human perception. It can view its past actions from multiple perspectives, gaining a comprehensive understanding of their impact. Following this phase of judgment, the soul undergoes a process of purification. This is a cathartic phase, where the soul sheds the remnants of its earthly shortcomings and mistakes. Like a goldsmith refining gold, the divine light purifies the soul, removing any impurities, leaving behind only the pure essence of the spirit. Yet the journey of the soul is not disconnected from the earthly realm. Even as the soul undergoes its spiritual refinement, the mortal remains play a critical role. The care and respect shown to the body after death, the rituals and customs performed, all contribute to the soul's purification process. The body, having served as the vessel for the soul in its earthly journey, is treated with the utmost reverence. This stage of judgment and purification is not an end, but a transition. It's an essential part of the soul's journey, preparing it for its final encounter with the divine. The soul, having gained a profound understanding of its past and having been purified by the divine light, is now ready to move forward. Purified and refined, the soul emerges, ready for its final encounter with the divine. At the culmination of its journey, the soul stands before the divine, its essence laid bare. This is the moment of ultimate truth, where the soul's earthly actions and choices are weighed, scrutinized, and revealed in their fullest depth. It is a moment of reckoning, an encounter that is both humbling and transformative. The divine, in its infinite wisdom and compassion, embraces the soul, acknowledging its struggles, triumphs, and the lessons learned during its earthly sojourn. This encounter is not about punishment or reward, but rather a reflection of the soul's journey, the manifestation of its choices, and the resonance of its actions in the spiritual realm. Every act of kindness, every moment of patience, every word of truth spoken during our earthly lives is magnified in this moment. The soul, stripped of its physical constraints, realizes the profound impact of its mortal choices. The divine, in its boundless love, gently reveals to the soul the ripple effects of its actions, painting a vivid picture of its spiritual growth and evolution. This encounter with the divine is the soul's final embrace, a profound and deeply moving event. It is a testament to the enduring resonance of our mortal choices in the spiritual realm. It is a moment of understanding, acceptance, and ultimate peace. The soul, in its purest form, is embraced by the divine, signifying its successful journey and the culmination of its spiritual quest. Before concluding, let's reiterate the importance of leading a righteous life. The choices we make, the actions we undertake, and the words we speak in our earthly lives have profound implications for our soul's journey after death. Our virtuous deeds, our pursuit of truth and wisdom, and our commitment to love and compassion are not just noble endeavors, but they are also instrumental in preparing our souls for their ultimate encounter with the divine. In the divine's embrace, the soul finds its ultimate destination, a testament to the enduring resonance of our mortal choices in the spiritual realm. Let this truth inspire us to lead lives of righteousness, wisdom, and compassion, ensuring our soul's readiness for their profound and beautiful journey beyond the mortal coil.